So this street right behind me is called Mechoui alley, and we are deep in Marrakesh. There are lots of street food vendors that sell a typical dish that's called mechoui. Pretty much translate to a whole split roasted lamb, which is cooked 3 meters under the ground. I think it's 3-4 meters down there, and look how much meat is in there. Impressive. People start queuing up around meat day. You've got on the shelf like this huge piece of lamb, and you can order half a kilo or a kilo or even a quarter of it.
How much?
I think I'm gonna order 50 dirhams of meat, which should be pretty much a quarter of a kilo. And the owner kindly gave me a piece of lamb just to taste the freshness of it. And I'm so ready for this. This guy is guiding me upstairs where I'm gonna have my mechoui. This is a beautiful terrace. You can see the el-fna square from here. I'll give you something good now.
Merci.
It's usually eaten with a traditional Moroccan bread. You can grab a piece of bread and maybe sprinkle some cumin on top, and then grab your piece of juicy and tender meat. Yeah, this is just full of the bone tender meat. This meat dissolves in your mouth. It's extremely tender and so juicy. It has the aroma of pure meat that's been cooking for hours and hours, and the ratio between meat and fat is insane. You can actually grab a piece of meat and just dip it directly into the cumin. The cumin really brings it to a different level. It makes it a bit more saltier, and you need to chase it with some traditional Moroccan minty. This is cow feet with some chickpeas and a sauce. I think it's a tomato based sauce, and some fresh bread to dip into the sauce. Obviously you need to eat with your hands, traditional way. This part is obviously a bit gelatinous because it's the part around the ankle and the feet. There's not much meat, there's more skin than meat, so it's super tasty. And these chickpeas, they look gorgeous. Take a piece of fresh bread and have it with the chickpeas. You could even suck the bone marrow if you want. Thank you. So these are called kefta meatballs, and what they are, pretty much sardine meatballs. I've been given some bread, some fresh bread, and some tomato sauce, and like a mix of tomato sauce, olives and onions. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna prepare for myself the famous kefta sandwich, which is pretty much like a sandwich with sardine meatballs in it, topped with all this goodness here. You can ask for a sandwich to be prepared by them, or you know, they can bring the ingredients on the table and you'll make your own sandwich. You just split the bread, you put all the ingredients inside, and then you make your own mini sandwich. Let's give it a try. It's so good. You can taste the freshness of the sardines in there, and these meatballs are it's pretty much minced sardines. The topping is just fantastic, like fresh onion and fresh tomatoes. Lightly salty, very lightly spicy. Beautiful snack in Marrakesh. So the word regine refers to the shallow clay vessels with a cone-shaped lid, which allows the steam to sort of circulate and create condensation within the dish. And the condensation drips back into the meat, allowing that to sort of remain moist and juicy. And you can have different type of tagines, like chicken or lamb or even veggies tagine. I'm gonna have the chicken tagine, which I particularly love here in Morocco. Chicken pieces that are braised with lemon juice, garlic, onion, olives and preserved lemons. I love this dish, so you can hear the lemon juice, the lemon sauce on the bottom, like sizzling. Look how yellow this piece of chicken is, like all soaked into the lemony and citrusy juice. Okay, let's have a piece of this chicken. Oh, it's very tender. The juice down there is so lemony, citrusy, and there's so much like olive flavor. So good.